would you all do if I talked like this throughout this entire video?
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
So I actually decided that I'm going to do this. I've been having a pretty crappy week. So I'm doing this just to cheer myself up, because I think it's funny. Anyway, I'll get to my week. Sunday, I did something to my knee, which wasn't fun. That was pretty crappy. And then Monday, I talked to the doctors, and they wanted me to go to the ER. And I spent 2 hours in the waiting room, and was only in the back for a half hour for them to tell me I either sprained my knee or I tore my lateral meniscus, but they couldn't do anything. They couldn't take an MRI in the emergency room, so they said if it doesn't get better in a few days, go to the orthopedic and you can get an MRI, which sucks because I legit want to chop off my leg at the moment. So that was Monday. Tuesday, my stomach starts acting up again. I actually got off my all-liquid diet because the doc put me on a new med to try to help that, but I'm supposed to be taking it easy, which I was, yet it's acting up again, and today's been a rather potsy day too, which really sucks. Anyway, that's my week. Wednesday, pretty much this entire week, I didn't do anything because I was in a lot of pain, and I was really nauseous. So yeah, that's like, I legit did nothing this entire week. So I don't know if I should even go on with that. I'm on crutches, which is not a great thing to be on when you're potsy and you're off balance to begin with. So that's interesting. I'm feeling pretty shitty today, very potsy, exhausted. I went and got my hair cut, but I got all hot and sweaty and cold sweat, so I had to pull it up, so it was gross. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I'll get to questions now. There weren't very many questions this week, so I hope everyone starts to feel better. Emily's question was, do you have a potsy scale? I kind of do. I'm known for telling my physical therapist when I go to her that I'm not terrible. So basically, my potsy scale is shitty, not terrible, or having an okay day. So I only have 3. Most of the time, I'm at not terrible. Very rarely am I at feeling okay. That comes on rare occasions. So yeah, that's my potsy scale. Not too much of a scale, but like yours. Rachel asked, what do you want to do after high school? I should be graduating in June, so I'm a senior. What was I going to say? Brain fog. Anyway, I want to go to college. I know I'm doing my first 2 years just at the community college, so I can take my basic courses and not throw away a lot of money. And then I don't know what school I want to transfer to. I know I've come down to 3 different things. I either want to be a psychologist, an occupational therapist, or a nurse. And I know I want to work with kids. So I want to do that. I want to be happy. And eventually I would like to have a family. So yeah, I know all this like top of my head because my psychologist last time I saw her made me talk about this. So yeah, that was fun. Christina asked about traveling. Do you get like your symptoms act up? I hate traveling so much. Driving, I get exhausted and nauseous, and I have to pee like every 2 minutes, so my family pretty much wants to kill me. And I get migraines. Flying, I'm 10 times worse, although it's a shorter trip. I think it's with the pressure change. I get really, really like dizzy, and I feel weird in my head, and I get muscle aches and a migraine, and I feel like I'm gonna vomit. So that's interesting. I hate traveling. I love to go to places, but I hate to actually travel, if that makes any sense. I write down comments and stuff. Oh my gosh, Christina, I was peeing my pants with you and a spider. You kept just like looking down at it, and I do that all the time to make sure it hasn't moved, or I will scream on the top of my lungs. And you said about soda. For a period of time with my stomach stuff, I was off soda for like a year and a half, and the same thing when I started drinking again. It was disgusting. But I kind of gotten used to it. I've been drinking a lot of ginger ale for my stomach, but and Rachel, you said something about being Catholic, or if someone's Catholic in the communion service. I am Catholic. I do not take offense to what you said. Different people believe in different things, so I do not take offense. I know what you're talking about, how people stare at you. When I first got sick, I had it all the time because I didn't do the standing part. I sat through the entire thing, and people would just glare at me. And even when my church did my walk for me, like they did a walk, and they put my picture and a flyer in the church bulletin, and there was this one lady, and she was sitting in front of me. This is before church started, and she was reading the bulletin, and she saw my picture, and she turned around and just stared at me. I was like, what is your problem? So yeah, but pretty much now everyone knows I've been sick, so I don't get a lot of stares. So that's not too bad. This is going to be a pretty short video. It's really weird. I don't know. When I'm done this, I'll probably go take a nap. Oh, and I want to wish one of my best friends' birthday is today. So I would like to wish her happy birthday. I love you, Gabby. I miss you a lot. She was my roommate in the hospital for 2 months, so she's like my little sister. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me, I think. I hope I didn't forget anything. I probably did, which is pretty sad. But I hope you like this video. I hope it'll make you laugh. Oh, I didn't ask my question. I don't know if I have a question. Let's think. Do you, this is probably already asked, do you either get hurt easily or bleed and bruise easily? Like the other day I started bleeding and I was watching a movie and it was dripping down my entire arm and I didn't even notice until I looked down at it. And I have so many bruises, I have no idea where I got them from. So that is my question. I guess I'll see you all next week and I love you!